so these are our stages of mitosis. Obviously you see there's more than 4 or 5 here, 5 if you include interphase, but even so this is showing a lot of the in-between stages, showing you how we are going in a continuous process from the very beginning to the end. So what we have here, we begin with our interphase. Again, you see the nucleus is intact. There's no particular form to the chromosomes. They're just all loose as chromatin. Your centrioles are together over here. As you go to the next one, you're starting to see the changes where the chromatin is starting to form individual little chromosomes. The centrioles are starting to move to opposite sides. By the time you get to here, the nucleus is gone. The centrioles have gone to opposite sides. They have made their, or they're starting to at least make their spindle fibers that you see here. Saw those beginning here. Now you see them here. And these spindle fibers are attaching to these chromosomes, starting to sort of orient them together. By the time we get to here, those spindle fibers have pushed all of those sister chromatids to the center. Again, and it doesn't matter, some models show that line going this way, some models show that line going this way. It really doesn't make one bit of difference. But your sister chromatids are all lined up along the center of the cell now, so that is your metaphase. Okay, so we've got the interphase. These are showing the prophase. By the time we get to where they are lined up, here we have the metaphase. Then we go to this one where you can see that the sister chromatids are being pulled apart from each other. Again, you look for that V shape of where they are being separated from each other. You'll notice these don't have that V shape. Okay? Here you see those V shapes, and they're clearly being pulled apart in 2 separate lines. So this is your anaphase. Okay, then we get to this one where you have your anaphase. Again, is still, they're being pulled apart here, but you do see the beginnings of a cleavage furrow. So again, either the late stages of anaphase or the early stages of telophase, where those sister chromatids are being pulled apart from each other. Here you see that the nuclei are starting to reform around the groups of sister chromatids, what are now just the chromosomes. Your cleavage furrow, your cytokinesis, is a little further along. As we said, the nuclei are starting to reform over here, and then by the time you get to this one, which is the same model, we'll take that out of the way and move this one down. And now you see that those 2 cells have separated from each other. The new nuclei have reformed. The sister chromatids have gone back to, or are in the process of going back to, just their chromatin. And you have 2 new daughter cells now that have both gone back or are going back into interphase, where we see that this one looks very much like that one. So these new daughter cells are now going to start their own life cycle back at the beginning of their own life cycle.